What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're doing well and welcome to another video. Today we'll be talking about the production style of Boi1da. He has produced songs like Mafia by Travis Scott, Mob Ties by Drake, Lucky You by Eminem, and a lot more than that. We'll be taking a look at some key elements of his production and make 2 beats inspired by his style. If it's your first time on this channel, please let me introduce myself really quick. My name is westconnect. I'm a 22-year-old producer from Europe. This is my channel mostly for education and myself sharing my journey as a music producer. My goal in here is to share what I know and everything I'm learning at the moment with you, so we all can get better at this endless game of producing. So if you like what I'm doing here and want to support me, please leave a like for the video and subscribe to the channel. If there are any questions, feel free to ask down below in the comments. Since this channel is very small, I'm still able to answer every comment, or just hit me up on Instagram. But now, let's not waste more time than we already did and get straight into it. In case you clicked on this video and don't know who Boi1da is, let me give you a quick introduction. He's one of the most influential music producers and mostly known for his contribution to hip-hop and R&B. Boi1da's real name is Matthew Samuels, and he is born in Jamaica but grew up in the Toronto area. He started getting recognition in the music industry with his distinct production style and collaboration with some small prominent artists here and there, but that's not the reason why he is so known today. Boi1da met Drake through a mutual friend, and by locking in, that shaped both of their careers forever. Not too long after that, in 2009, Boi1da produced Drake's breakout hit, Best I Ever Had. Since then, Boi1da has probably worked on every Drake project ever and has produced some of his biggest hits. And it's not me saying it, it's him.
I've worked on literally every Drake project ever.
But his production extends beyond Drake, having produced tracks for a range of artists including Rihanna, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and contributing to tracks on Kanye West's album Jesus back in 2013 and Life of Pablo in 2016. Now let's see what makes his production style so unique and how he has been able to make so many hit records over such a long period of time and be in the game for so long. When you listen to some of the most iconic songs Boi1da has worked on, you'll notice that he keeps his melodies very simple and crafts most of his beats very fast, like he did for Drake.
Like, fuck all this shit, I'm frustrated, I'm gonna make this quick beat and I don't care, I'm just gonna send it to him.
Does that mean we should work as fast as possible? Probably not, but what we know from that is that Boi1da doesn't overthink his beats too much. As soon as he gets a bounce going, he builds off of that. Instruments mostly used in his production are pianos, guitars, bells, brasses, and in more rare occasions, some strings and pads in addition. What Boi1da also does in a lot of his beats is use vocal chops for certain parts in the beat. But like in many cases, the real sauce of Boi1da's sound lays in the sound processing with effects and the post-production. That's exactly what I use as some rough guidelines for the beats I made. Okay, now let's break down the first beat I made from scratch. First, let's listen to the complete sample and then I'll be breaking down each part of it. So let's listen to the finished sample first. To start the beat, I grabbed the guitar from Sky Keys and played the following pattern and just put the Logic stock EQ on it with the preset acoustic guitar and the Guitar Rig preset basic jazz amp to give it like the distorted old school feel. After that, I add the second guitar with a very simple pattern for more bounce with the same EQ, but this time a different Guitar Rig preset that's called H-tape delay. By that delay, that adds a lot more bounce to the guitar in general, so let's listen to that. give it even more bounce, I added the sound from Sky Keys that is more used like a percussion in this situation, and this is the pattern of it. I didn't use any effects on this sound at all. I definitely wanted one last element for the sample for the intro and added this xylophone from Sky Keys with a simple EQ, RC20 and some reverb to push it a little bit more in the background. So let's listen to that. After that I felt that the sample is done, so I just bounced it into audio. To finish it up, I just added another RC20 for even more vintage vibe and an audio tape machine from Universal Audio. To give some more room for the 808, I just added an EQ and got rid of some of the low end basically. After that I got straight into the drums. So let's first listen to the clap that I laid with the snare. After that I added these hi-hats, and as you will notice, I'm keeping everything very repetitive and not too complicated, just like exactly Boi1da would do basically. Often he just uses just two-step hi-hat pattern, but I wanted to keep the bounce up on this one and put some small rolls here and there, which he does also in a lot of songs. In addition to the hi-hat, I just added the simple open hat. And the last sound was this 808 and this kick pattern. So now I just broke down how I made the sample and the drums. As you can see, it's nothing too complicated, just basically 2-3 sounds, and one is like more percussion in the background that you can even hear of. And now let's listen to the complete beat with the sample and drums. Okay guys, so I hope you liked the first beat, and if you did, please let me know in the comments down below. And for now, let's jump straight into the second one. That one, especially the piano melody, is very inspired by Mafia by Travis Scott that Boi1da has worked on, but you will notice as soon as we get into it. So let's break down the second beat I made. So to start off the second beat, I laid down this piano from Analog Lab and put an EQ on it to get rid of some of the low end basically, then a chorus for that vintage vibe, an ozone imager to make it wider, a reverb and an exciter. Now let's listen how the piano sounds like on its own without any effects and with effects. After that, I just played another piano pattern for the lows because I want them separate so they don't play all throughout the song, but just in certain song parts that I decide, and don't clash with the 808 too much in the hook especially. For For the effect part on the second piano, I just added a small EQ, cutting some of the very low frequencies so that doesn't get in the way of the 808. Basically that's the whole melody, but I decided to add this pad from Alchemy to give it more atmosphere and to make the melody just a little bit more interesting throughout the song. And if you guys didn't know, Alchemy is just like Omnisphere for Logic. It's a stock plugin. So if you're on Logic, I really emphasize you to look into Alchemy and see, because there are a lot of great sounds, especially pads and atmospheres. For the verse, I decided to add this vocal chop that I got from Splice to have a clear separation between the hook and the verse, and that's something that Boi1da also does a lot in some of his songs. And basically that's it for the complete sample. Then I got straight into the drums. So first I started out with this simple clap. Then I added this two-step hi-hat pattern. Like I said, I'm trying to keep everything very simple. In addition to that, I added these two open heads so that I panned left and right a little bit. So if you're in headphones, you should be able to hear it a little bit better. And last but not least, I added this bouncy 808 pattern with this kick pattern for some more punch in the low end. And that's it for the drums. Now let's listen to the complete beat. Okay guys, so we reached the end of this video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like for this video and subscribe to the channel, because I really put a lot of work into this video. And I'm just going to sum up the most important points of this video that you should keep in mind. So if you want to have that Boi1da's sound, you just need to simplify your beat to the bare minimum and leave a lot of room for the artist to hop on. That means a simple, repetitive melody that catches the attention of a listener while having bouncy but still very simple drums that leave enough room for artist to do his thing. So if you liked the video and want to support me, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And in case you have questions, feel free to ask down below in the comments so I can get back to you as soon as possible. I wish you all a great day and see you next time.